Hello everybody. Welcome to the Bit-Size Stories channel. If you like the stories, please consider to like, subscribe and comment down below. Would help me a ton. In the golden days of chivalry, when honor and valor were celebrated virtues, there lived a knight named Sir Aldric. He was born into a noble family, destined from birth to don the armor and wield the sword in service of his liege lord. As he grew, so did his prowess in combat and his unwavering commitment to justice. Tales of Sir Aldric's bravery spread like wildfire, whispered in awe by both commoners and nobles alike. His loyalty to his lord was matched only by his sense of duty towards the realm. He rode into battles with unwavering courage, the emblem of his family, a lion, fierce and proud, blazoned on his shield. But as time passed, the sheen of nobility began to tarnish, and Sir Aldric's faith in the nobles who ruled over the land wavered. He witnessed the insatiable greed of his own liege lord, who exploited the people and the land for personal gain. The nobles' treachery and disregard for the suffering of those beneath him began to gnaw at Sir Aldric's conscience. It was a fateful day when Sir Aldric found himself on the battlefield once again, leading a charge against a neighboring kingdom's forces. The war was waged over a disputed territory, but Sir Aldric couldn't help but feel that the conflict was more about ego and power than any noble cause. As the battle raged on, the clashing of swords and the cries of the wounded filled the air. The battlefield became a canvas of death and destruction, and the stench of blood mingled with the cries of agony. Through the haze of war, Sir Aldric saw the true horror of conflict, the lives lost, the families torn apart, and the countless souls forever scarred. In the heart of the battle, a young boy, no older than a mere child, lay wounded and crying for his mother. The boy's eyes met Sir Aldric's, and in that moment, the knight saw his own reflection, the innocence lost, the shattered dreams, the reality of the cost of war. As Sir Aldric reached out to help the boy, a sword struck his shield with a deafening blow. He turned to face his assailant, another knight clad in gilded armor, serving under a lord whose insatiable thirst for power was equal to that of Sir Aldric's own. The two warriors clashed, their swords ringing like a mournful dirge. But despite his skill and valor, Sir Aldric could not bring himself to strike the killing blow. The boy's eyes haunted him, and in that moment, he questioned the very essence of his knighthood. Was he truly a protector of the realm, or merely a pawn in the hands of selfish lords? The gilded knight seized the opportunity and struck, landing a brutal blow that sent Sir Aldric sprawling to the ground. His vision blurred, and in the chaos of battle, he felt a hand reach out to help him up. It was a common foot soldier, wounded and weary, who had watched the scene unfold. "Thank you," Sir Aldric managed to utter as he stood, leaning on his sword for support. The foot soldier nodded. His eyes filled with a mix of gratitude and sorrow. "You're not like the others, Sir Knight. You care for the lives of those you fight. I've seen it." Sir Aldric was taken aback by the soldier's words, realizing that his inner turmoil had not gone unnoticed. "I have seen enough death today," he replied solemnly. "This conflict, it is senseless. I fear that I have lost my way." The foot soldier extended a hand, offering a glimmer of hope amidst the darkness of war. "Then find a new path, one that leads to a better world. Your actions on the battlefield today speak of a different kind of knighthood, one that values compassion and justice over blind loyalty." As the battle continued to rage around them, Sir Aldric felt a weight lift from his shoulders. He knew then that he could no longer serve under a lord who cared not for the lives of his people. The time had come to forge his own path, to become a true champion of justice and protector of the realm, not as a pawn of nobility, but as a force for good in a world plagued by greed and injustice. With newfound determination, Sir Aldric fought his way off the battlefield, leaving behind the life of a knight in service of a noble lord. He wandered the land, seeking to make amends for the injustices he had unknowingly perpetuated in the name of honor and loyalty. After Sir Aldric left the battlefield and renounced his allegiance to the noble lord, he embarked on a journey of redemption and self-discovery. He traversed the vast expanse of the realm, seeking to right the wrongs he had unwittingly been a part of and to find a greater purpose in a world still marred by the scars of war. His first act of redemption came when he encountered a small village besieged by bandits. The villagers were defenseless against the marauders who demanded exorbitant tributes and brought fear and misery to their lives. Sir Aldric drew his sword not to strike down his enemies, but to protect those in need. With a mixture of tactical skill and compassion, he led the villagers in a defense that sent the bandits fleeing, never to return. Gratitude and admiration spread among the villagers, and word of the gallant knight who fought not for power or riches, but for the good of the people, began to spread like wildfire. Sir Aldric's reputation as a champion of justice grew, and soon he found himself called upon to aid those in dire circumstances throughout the realm. In one such instance, he encountered a group of refugees, displaced by a war that had engulfed their homeland. Their eyes were filled with despair and hopelessness, but Sir Aldric's presence breathed life back into their weary hearts. He helped them find shelter and aided them in re-establishing their lives in their new surroundings, proving that even in the darkest times, there was a glimmer of hope to be found. That was the end of our story. If you liked the story, please consider to like, subscribe and comment down below. See you at the next one. Goodbye.